Hello there and welcome to a bit of Crash Bandicoot The Huge Adventure, otherwise known as Crash Bandicoot XS in Europe. So a bit of a preamble before I begin this. I'll just flick through the story. Unfortunately I couldn't get Sparrow the Dragon to run. I can't find a decent ROM for it. So while I'm doing that I will be looking for... I'll be playing this instead. So I'm looking for that. I'll be playing this instead. So this is one of the first. This is the first Crash Bandicoot game on Game Boy Advance, and this was like Universal's attempts to try and bring Crash to other platforms after the overwhelming success of the franchise on the PlayStation, and after Naughty Dog were basically moving on to Jak and Daxter, Eurocom were doing other projects like Crash Bash, and they were letting them work on things. And this is Vicarious Vision's first attempt at a Crash Bandicoot game, and I think it's their best one, to be honest. I think this and Crash Bandicoot 2 Entranced, also on Game Boy Advance, were pretty good. So this is so the story of this is essentially that Dr. Neo Cortex has used his space station to turn Earth into the size of a Wumpa fruit, and we're going to find out how. Oh, sorry, to the size of a grapefruit. I do apologise. That's branding for you. So, we're going to see how exactly Crash Bandicoot has changed, and indeed how the world is changed by Cortex's plot device. So, if I turn up the volume, immediately the music should be somewhat familiar. The controls, just trying to get used to. Okay. That's fine. Right, all good. Yeah, I decided to go with like the sort of 640 window size for this one. I might actually stand back a bit. Yeah, should be fun to play. Just because it's Game Boy Advance, and I think it would look better rather than stretched out. Plus, I've got my camera to the right hand side of the screen. So, fairly standard Crash Bandicoot adventure. And as well, a lot of the assets here might seem familiar, like the music. You've got like the sort of Turtle Woods music from Crash Bandicoot 2, but you've also got as well the backgrounds, like the Dino Crisis background. This one actually is from Crash Bandicoot 2, this background here. Now, being on the Game Boy Advance, a lot of the... because of like the sort of like memory problems and things like that, a lot of assets may be recycled. Very limited use of certain things. So they've had to use like the bonus music, the same bonus track with zero medley or anything like that, or any changes to it, like in the previous games. I mean, it's still a powerful handheld system, and that should not be understated, as I originally did in my review of Spyro Season of Ice and Season of Flame. Yes, even Spyro went on Game Boy Advance as well, and there was also the Crash and Spyro Fusion games, otherwise known as Crash Bandicoot Ripto's Rampage and Spyro the Cortex. No, Crash. Spyro the Cortex Conspiracy, and Crash Ripto's Rampage. So we didn't really see the effects of the world being shrunk there. So maybe in Shipwreck we'll find them. So here, so actually this is quite. I was being sort of facetious about that, but you do sort of see like the city in the background there, like you do see like the skyscrapers and whatnot. So perhaps the Earth has been flooded in some way. But then you also see like traditional pirate ships. So I don't really know what's going on. Going back to what I was saying about the Game Boy Advance being quite a advanced system, like you look at the graphical fidelity and it is pretty good. Even today, I have to say I'm quite impressed by the visuals that we've got here. And yeah, even like I know that like the this is like a 32-bit system, and that doesn't necessarily translate to, well, why is the graphical fidelity the same as the PlayStation 1, which is also a 32-bit system. I think that definitely put like the argument about bits to rest. But yeah, like you see this, and actually, like some of the 3D models are really good. I would even say like some of them are better than Crash's. Like that shark is far more better defined than Crash's here. And yeah, like the 3D backgrounds are really good. I forget how good the Game Boy Advance really was. In fact, really all the Game Boys were fairly good, to be honest, to say that they're right big systems. Oh, bit of a kickback there, I see. So these spikes don't harm us, but they do limit our path. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, damn. Close. But that's only good enough in horseshoes and hand grenades. So I've not really covered much in the way of Crash Bandicoot in this. So if you've never played a Crash Bandicoot game before, it's been a while since you played. Essentially, there are 25 levels, not counting bonus levels, but I don't think there are bonus levels in this one. Each level has a crystal. You need all 5 crystals to face up with the boss. You need 25 crystals to essentially sort of get like the first completion of the game. You also get gems for... So here there's 2 gems. One will be for getting all the crates, and another one will be for finding a hidden gem. And I hope to be able to demonstrate that. Of course, I forgot the golden rule. You always go backwards in the Crash Bandicoot game to see if there's anything there, and you will find that in later levels as well. Oh. Dear me. So we've just found a secret passage there, so that's quite good. So we need to use the slide ability. The Game Boy Advance had triggers, so you have left and right triggers. That reminds me, in the Crash Bandicoot Entranced, there is a guide I need to look up actually to get some of the to get one of the powers to work. Yeah. So yeah, collecting 1 per fruit in these crates offers you an extra life. And there are checkpoint crates as well, so that's good. And you can save at any time as well, unlike in Crash Bandicoot 1. Spikes are a new asset as well. There's very little that this game does original, but what it does, I like. Oh, that was close. TNT crates have a timer and a blast radius as well, so you just want to stay out of the way of those. Use the slide ability, which was introduced in Crash Bandicoot 2. Now, no, that's right, it's a bonus round, so we don't go down there. I'm trying to remember, because this is like my most, out of all the Spyro and Crash games on Game Boy Advance, this one is the one I play the most. It's brilliant. So that's Aku Aku there. He's our health indicator. Basically, he gives us an extra hit, or rather allows us to survive an extra hit. Crash can also crouch, either using the R trigger or pressing down and jumping, and that allows him to do a higher jump than normal. You can do like a little jump rope. Oh no, it doesn't work on the Game Boy Advance. Like a long press or short press. There's quite a controversy in like I think it's the Super Smash Brothers community about like the half A press, and like people don't know if it like exists or if it does. Like, how do you do it? All this kind of stuff. Oh dear. Ah. Bugger. Piss. Right, I'm gonna die because I really want that. Crate. I'll take an extra life, that'll do. So I need to try and find a hazard, die, and get that crate. So if you spin attack the TNT, it'll do damage. So yeah, see the thing is that I'm something of a collectathon, or rather collector-head. I really do like to collect as many things as I can. Throughout the games. I doubt very much that I'm actually going to get this one done to completion unless I have like a walkthrough printed off, because like this game wasn't rushed. It's not start the Insane Trilogy. I'm gonna make so many enemies throughout this video. It's like, you know, it's Vicarious Visions back when they had integrity. I'm just being facetious now. I do apologise. Yeah, like they did a bang up job with this one. Like, they really did. It's fantastic. So sometimes in the levels you find these secret areas, and I'm hoping to demonstrate. Right. So there we need a gem. We need the red gem to activate that portal, which will take us to another area. So we can come back to this level at the future point. As far as I'm aware, floor hazards like that, such as bottomless pits, spikes, lava, etc., there is no save against them. Sorry, D&D terms. If you touch them, you die, even with Aku masks, even with invincibility. So when you get 3 Aku masks, the gold one, the golden orange one here, indicates that I get 2 extra hits before death, before the killing blow, rather. I think I could have reached that, maybe. Sure. Then yeah, you'll just automatically die, even if you've got invincibility. I realise I'm explaining how basic platformers work, but I don't know who's watching these videos, so I want to try and make things as fairly memorable as possible. Also, as well, you may notice that when I've completed the level, if you look to the top left, there's a relic and a timer there. That's basically the time attack mode target to beat. I'm not really going to attempt those, to be honest, even for completion's sake. Like, at the best of times, time relics don't really contribute much to the game experience. Nowhere near as much as gems, I find. Also, as well, I'm not very good at them, so there is that. Nitro Crates here, you touch them and they explode. No spin attack required, it's just instant contact, instant death. Well, it takes away an Aku mask. And I do hope to demonstrate the Aku invulnerability very soon. Here we go. Almost. Right, so anything that you touch basically dies. Oh. Unless you do that. That was an accident. I am also going to save scum every now and then, so I do apologise that you have to watch that. Because I love getting all the collectibles. So there's one sort of unique thing about this, is that in the snow levels of Crash Bandicoot 2, you didn't have this. But you could ride a polar bear and escape another polar bear. And I don't believe that one has a name. Like, I know this one was just called Polar. But I think that's like the mother polar bear. Oh, okay. Yeah, right, it's alright. As long as I can guide the bear into breaking them, that's alright. So if I don't break the crates, I still get credit if they break them. There we go. So I don't get the contents, like the extra life. Oh, we want to avoid the mines as well, yeah. So one thing I really like as well is, I find quite clever, is how the bear is being rendered. Like, slowly but surely getting closer. Yeah, one thing I don't like about the Game Boy Advance games is like the render distance isn't that great, like from this point of view. Like, I think Crash needs to be further back. It was the same with like Sonic Advance as well. Like, one of the big problems with that game was like, you just couldn't see what was in front of you, so you were always getting into trouble. So, you may be wondering, well, if you can't destroy the Nitro Crates by touch, how do you destroy them? We'll find it very soon. Yeah, I better not save the game, actually. You'll find later that there is a crate that we can spin attack or jump upon to destroy all Nitro Crates throughout the level, even those on different screens. Damn. Well, I didn't get the ultimate reward, but I still got the credit for destroying the crate. And it is quite strange how, like, it's the crates that you need to destroy, not just, like, claiming the content. So it's not about getting all the Wumpa in the level, it's about getting all that other stuff. I hate these challenges. 2, 3, 4, 5. So since Crash Bandicoot 2, you would get 2 Wumpa for every jump on those crates. In Crash Bandicoot 1, you would get one Wumpa per jump, and it would break after 10 jumps. there we are, that's the detonator. Oh Christ, that's coming that way. Oh god. There we go. You know, I forgot to check how long I've got to do this. I think we'll probably get about 2 worlds done, maybe. Just in slime. I love the names, they are quite punny. I think even some of these, like, are better than those from the original PlayStation trilogy. I say trilogy. It's not like they were really intended to be a trilogy as such, strangely. So, we've got to destroy those because there's going to be metal crates around them, and we can't destroy them. They also don't really make any unique sounds. Yeah, that's one thing that's one subtle difference I liked about the originals. Some of these background materials here. Oh, sorry, the jump isn't always very responsive. Some of the background materials here are from Crash Bandicoot 2's final stages, or maybe like technically like Crash Bandicoot 1's, with like the laboratory sort of stuff, Cortex's stuff in particular, rather than Nitrous Brio's. So I can't reach that, but I can with a high jump. If I hold down the A button as well. Nice. I haven't played Crash Bandicoot 4, incorrectly called 4. It's about time yet, but I probably will. I don't know how I feel about giving Activision any more money than I have, but we'll see. Oh, right, that's all of them destroyed. Oh, nice. If you go off screen as well, they but I didn't really demonstrate that, because I couldn't. That's 47 of the crates there destroyed, so now we are at 57,134. I don't think we're going to get all the crates here. In fact, I think this is one of those levels where I'm like, I keep coming back and I think, really? I missed 1 crate? Where? And it'll be like one of those pissy ones, won't it? Where it's like spitefully placed out of the way and like, oh, you need 40,000 gems to do all the portals and you get no checkpoints and all that malarkey. Right, I think I've got just about enough lives, so I don't really need to hunt for them as such, but they do come in crates. So I could either risk an Aku-Mask to get that 1 crate, but we can come back later. That was very cleverly placed. So now we're going to run all the way back. This music is from the Crash Bandicoot 2, the sewer levels. One of my favourite puns in the world is sewer or later from Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. I've always loved that one. Hello, there's an invisible ceiling there. Well, yeah, invisible ceiling. Wouldn't let me jump any higher. So if you don't destroy those sort of like switch about crates, I don't know what they're called, what happens is they turn to metal and they can't be destroyed, and you don't get any credit for destroying the crate because it wasn't destroyed. So you have to choose, even if you don't get any of the contents, it's better if you want the gem than to let it turn to metal. Haha. One thing I like about Crash Bandicoot 2 Entranced is it actually gives you a tutorial. It tells you how to use your abilities. The Crash games have never really done that. And I think over that way. Oh, I can't even go that way. Never mind. Okay. fine. Still got everything. It doesn't tell you that you got the gem, the crystal there. That's okay. So, just better check I did get all the stuff there yet. Excellent. So now we can face up with Dingodile. Bandicoot 3. No cutscenes or anything like that. So let's have a look at how this boss fares. So basically, he's going to fire missiles into the air, torpedoes onto himself, lower his shields, and sharks appear as well. This doesn't really demonstrate the prowess of the dev's game design abilities. Oh dear. Hang on a second, this is Engine's music. I'm pretty sure it is. Like, it's a medley of, like, Engine and Dingodile, but it's like a jazz version. Yeah, it is. It's Engine. Now, I laugh at the boss design, but it gets crazy in Crash Bandicoot Entranced. Like, you have to fight fake Crash, which is like fighting Dark Link from what little I understand of Legends of Zelda. But yeah, like, he sort of mimics your every move, and you have to sort of use the environment to your advantage. No explanation as to why Dingodile's here, underwater. You know, this sort of like Aussie stereotype. We have not indeed made toast today. So we've got the Super Body Slam, which allows us to destroy these sort of like purple lined crates. Wrought iron crates or reinforced crates. So, yeah. And it also has a blast radius as well. Oh, we do have cutscenes. Meddling Marsupial, it is the law that we call Crash Bandicoot Marsupial. Also got the Crash Bandicoot 2 theme playing at the moment. So, and now we get teleport. So we can go back to those levels. And we can even face off with Dingodile again if we so choose, because if we haven't got anything else better to do. So, we should continue with the Snow Crash. I'm fairly sure that was the level from Crash Bandicoot 2. But never mind, it is reusing the assets anyway. I do like the sort of like bear totems there. That is quite cool. Like when I think of like D&D's barbarian totem warrior path, that's the bear totem. Okie dokie, so we're going to be invincible. Bugger, there might have been something up there actually. Shit. So speed pads there. I can also hold down the B button as well to give myself an extra burst of speed. And I'm also invincible as well, that's good. You can use the enemies as like a guide as to where the next crate's going to be. Also Wumper as well, typically. Guide you where you want me next. Oh shit. It's hard to tell when you're supposed to jump over those things. Like even in the PlayStation games, it was a bit difficult at times. Shit. Oh dear. Yeah, you've also got. I think like the path is more narrow as well. Gives a lot less room for mistakes. Oh shit. In fact, does it give you the animation for being flattened? Oh yeah, it does. Nice. Yeah, I wanted to be sure about that because I like when... Like, that's the kind of effort that I appreciate in these games. So we're going to see now an example of the Super Belly Flop, which doesn't have the sort of like blast radius animation. Which is disappointing, but fair enough. It's not a wall? Okay, good. Also as well, when you do the bonus levels, oh, said daisies, you don't lose any lives for dying. And you get to retry them if you die. No, I want to go this way. Because the detonator. Jesus. It used to be annoying in the older games where like you would belly flop like so fast that like you wouldn't pick up the collectibles in the way. So like as if the crates were breaking too fast. Or you going? Oh, like they weren't. The crates. No, the crates weren't breaking fast enough. Or you were going too fast. I imagine that seal dispenser is just above the portal there. In fact, I'll just save. There we go. Right. Can also do it this way as well. So that's my previous save file. I'll save it here. Also resets the music as well. Do forgive me. I gotta do this one next. I hate these goddamn levels. So, basically, oh shit, I do like the sound effects of the biplanes dying. Oh, I keep forgetting you can roll as well, that's good. Right, I'm going to use my emulator speed up option. There we go. So, one thing I do like about this is that the controls are not reversed. Thank Christ for that. I think this is actually the only game that doesn't do reverse flight controls. That's good. Actually, I don't think that save file was mine. It might have been the emulator person's. Oh, shit. Sorry, I got a file. Shit, right. So, today's is. Should have reloaded the checkpoint, never mind. So, instead of having Aku Aku Mess, you have health, and you can actually get health from specified crates. I better save on the checkpoint, actually. So, if you can hit the balloon and get credit for destroying the crate, but you don't get the contents. But if you hit the crate specifically, you're all good. Right, speed up. Get ready to hit. So when that Cortex icon there starts glowing, then you can hit the biplane. Yeah, each round is about between like 6 and 7% damage. That's weird. Got to hit him a few times fair enough. And they also throw out these homing bombs as well. So great. Right, save the game. When I say save the game, I'm doing it through the emulator. So that's life crate. We can hit that. I think even hitting the balloon will give you the health as well. There's also Nitro Crates as well. They will sometimes there we go. They will sometimes like home in towards you, I think. Unless no, I might just be thinking of the bombs actually. The bombs from Crash Bandicoot 3. Crash Nitro. No, Crash Team Racing. Right, so that's because I'm not sure if I've got all the crates, but I bloody well do because I don't fancy doing this again, to be honest. Yep, you've also got to destroy the Nitro Crates by hand as well. Yeah, I try to make a point of hitting the crates so I can get the extra lives and whatnot. It's very unlikely that I'm going to play the Spyro games for Game Boy Advance. They cause me way too much frustration and eye strain. Also as well, it took me way too long to discover the map function. Even though that might have only been one of the games, actually, come to think of it. Yeah, like, I am way too much of a completionist to sort of allow myself to not play those and finish them. And I'm sorry, but the speedways offer me way too much grief. I'd rather play Spyro Fusion, and Spyro Fusion is basically just like a glorified party game, except it's single player. I mean, you can use like the Game Boy Link cable. And like they also had trading cards as well. I'm gonna have to review at some stage because those games had some of my best scripts. In fact, yeah, like this game as well had a pretty good script for it. At least it began as a good script. I can't remember what happened. I don't know if I finished it. But yeah, I wrote it at my grandparents, and it was a fantastic script. Absolutely loved it. If I ever had to get back into reviewing on this channel, I would probably come back with those reviews because those are phenomenal scripts. Oh, thank Christ for that. Right, save the arse out of it. Right. Just hanging there. Very funny, right. Gotta give them that, no load times. Then again, there weren't any on the PlayStation, so not much of a compliment. This is gonna be one of those arse-sake levels, isn't it? By that I mean it's gonna be one of those levels where there's gonna be one crate missing. I don't know why I'm that, like, eager to get all the Wumpa. These challenges can fuck off as well, I can't say. Right, I'm going to talk about these in a short while, but just excuse me while I... Oh god, right. Oh my god. So the reason why it showed 0 lives there is because that's the lives that I banked up, or didn't. Yeah. Destroying crates like that is pixel perfect. You either like get just deep in enough to just like catch the top of it and have it land on you, or you don't. Oh, that was close. There are a lot of close jumps like that in this, as demonstrated earlier. I can't get back up there, can I? Shit. Right, time to die, because I can't get back up there, and I need to. This reminds me. I haven't even got to the bad bit yet. The bit I really want to complain about. See, I can't go too far, otherwise, yeah, it will screw me over. Right, life. Oh god for that. Right. In fact, let's pause it. Let's save it there. Ah, this ain't gonna do it, is it? Yes, it is. If you hold down the jump button, you can accomplish amazing things like that. And it's a lot more amazing than it looks, believe me. Beating that. In fact, I'm gonna save just to show right. Don't you dare tell me you can do that any easier than me. See, I hate things like this. And there's more of it. Just gotta count the jumps. Now, as far as I can recall... I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, thank Christ for that. Right. I thought I said I like do a like slide jump or something like that on the bouncy crate, but bollocks to it. Hangrails introduced in Crash Bandicoot 2. You can also jump off them at any time. I can also jump off them and fall down there if I so wish to. I don't really wish to. Okay, yeah, right. I'll take that then. Yeah, I don't know if it's. I don't think it's my controller. It might actually be because I think I have these problems in other games. But yeah, I've had the jump button does not... You really got to mash it sometimes to try and get it to work. I don't know if it's this game or... That was me. Asked about. Just wonder if there's like some sort of secret platform. I was thinking, why is there something there? Why is that there, I wonder? Maybe that's a return platform for when you get on a magic gem. I'm like, none of this might make sense to anyone, but to those Crash Bandicoot players, it might actually make some sense. I'm not sure. It might even make sense to them. Just don't know, to be honest. I have the unique ability to turn gold into shit. I mean, if you class, you know, Crash Bandicoot trivia as gold, which I most certainly do. Oops, there's... Now, Crash used to have this ability where he could actually pull himself up to the rails. So that enemies, like those floating ones, wouldn't hit him, but he would have to get out over them. You know, just get above them. But that's not in this game, probably because they don't have the buttons for it. Or there was no purpose to it. I'm trying to think now of what unique enemies there are in this game. So close. Have we encountered a unique enemy yet? Because look at like the frill neck lizards. No. For God's sakes. I'll give them that much, at least the hitboxes are fair. Oh, tight at least, rather. Usually in my favour as well, I'll tell them that much. Yeah, so I need the Death Tornado, if there's any other kind, to get to that gem platform over there, when I have the green gem. How I get the green gem, I don't yet know. So, on to level 9. Excuse me, what was it? I think the next part's going to be pretty short unless I actually go to have a walkthrough and go through the entire game. Which actually I would rather enjoy. But yeah, I think the majority of the content, the good content you're going to see here, to be honest. I'm not going to do the time trials. I've never really been one for time trials. Like, I have had delusions of grandeur doing them. Oh, okay. Touch those, they just kill it instantly. Fair enough. I thought they were going to have like some sort of electric spark around them. Apparently not. I apologise if that sounds getting annoying. You can hold down the A button to go faster. Oh. Oh. So, there's nothing down there, so... Oh, okay. Just go to the walls, great. Close, close, close. Yeah, those mines aren't on chains. I guess just save some memory. I can't believe I'm having as much trouble as I am with Jellyfish. Oh, that's the unique enemy of the game. The Jellyfish they went in there that they were before. Nope, nothing up there. Amazingly, the sea levels are some of the ones that I get along with the most, to say that I've always had trouble with them before. Not always, what am I about always had trouble with them before? They're the ones that used to give me so much grief in Crash Bandicoot 3. when I was a kid, I really didn't like these ones. I still don't, to be honest, but actually they're alright here. I was about to say because they're piss easy, but then you've seen my track record with them. Oh, Christ. One thing I liked about the Spyro Season of Ice and Fire games, Season of Ice and Fire, Season of Ice and Flame games, is that like, you could like hold down one of the triggers and point in a different direction so you could see ahead of you, which was more useful than you will ever realise if you haven't played the game or aren't familiar with it. It's an incredibly important ability. Ruined. Ah, blue gem. Right, my eye strain's kicking in. I do apologise. If I'm, I mean, I have had a resting bitch face at the time now. I've got toothache, stereotype, of course, living up to the British stereotype. Having bad teeth, exposed nerve on one of my molars. But I can't have it removed because I need that to eat. That's the problem of not brushing your teeth for how many years. I'm not going to reload the save, I think that's a fair death. Because I cocked that up massively. Nice. Yeah, an eye strain as well from spitting in front of my PC too long. I don't know why that's come on all of a sudden, but spoke to my opticians. Everything seems fine. I have perfectly good eyesight. Although, that said, some of the glasses like did make my vision much clearer, well, slightly clearer. I was like, oh, really wouldn't mind that. God damn it! Oh. Can I be it? There we are. I was about to say, can I be a sneaky bugger? And the answer is yes, I can. Now then, I think this is here. I think it's here. Soon, you may need to look very closely towards the floor. Yep. There we go. That is what we need. Now, I'm trying to remember what for, though. Ah. Never mind, it wasn't the secret I was thinking of. Oh well. Sorry, I do love the music. I'm just gonna try something, because I'm... No, sorry. I may need the Death Tornado and the double jump anyway. Like, the games have, like, since Crash Bandicoot, they've always tried to outfit Crash with, like, these new and awesome abilities, and yet, you know what, like, the ability that, like, matters most is, it's just the double jump. That's all you need. That's the only ability Crash has ever really needed. Everything else is just, like... It's a nice to have... Okay, there's a bit of, like, dead pixelage there. Oh, shh. I should have known better for that one. I don't know why that's there, but I ain't gonna complain. Right. So I can't just destroy the crate because I need a platform to land on. So... So I don't know, maybe I just like my platformers, you know, to be functional. Well, there's no I don't know about it. I do. I just want them to work. I'm having way too much fun. I know I don't look like it, but I really am. Fair enough. No. Like, this is what I needed after, like, because there's a new D&D book called Mordenkainen's Manual of the Multiverse that's been released. It's utter cack. Like, the more I read it, the more it pisses me off. And oh, funny story. Well, very short story. It's one of Alan's funny stories from Alan Partridge. I wonder who got the power pack. My darling Lewis and I, we went to Western-super-Mare for a holiday, and we had a coach driver who looked just like Mordenkainen. Fantastic guy as well, great driver. Would love to have given feedback. So unfortunately we didn't get the gem there. But yeah, the book is awful. Oh my word, it's fucking terrible. It's like I thought, oh, it's alright. It's a very typical engine boss fight. Just generally made to ruin your day. Also using the Tiny Tiger music this time. And I can't hit for shit. It's not just the Tiny Tiger theme. It's the Tiny Tiger theme from, I'm fairly certain, Crash Bandicoot 3. I mean, with modifications, you know, like it's obviously like the jazz version. Oh yeah, and also the respective bumpers to like roll left and right. They are also, yeah, they're respective to the controls. So you can press the right bumper to roll, but it will roll you right rather than, you know, roll you left. So you don't necessarily choose the direction as such. With the analog stick. There we go. And that's it. Double jump, that's the only ability we really did. I was trying to recognise the music, but no, it's still... I've forgotten. It's not 25 crystals in the Game Boy Advance games, it's 20 crystals. Strangely enough, in the next game, because apparently Vicarious Visions thought they, seemingly, you know, knew better than Naughty Dog. There are no crystals in the next game. It's gem fragments that you need. In Crash Bandicoot 2 Entranced. Oh, there's another unique enemy as well. That's technically not unique, like the giant polar bear, with that exact same mouth texture. Was from Crash Bandicoot 2, but it's been reskinned as like a sort of standard enemy. Well, not reskinned, but like resized as a standard enemy rather than just like one that chases you. And as far as I'm aware, like you didn't actually start the ice levels in Crash Bandicoot 2 in this sort of part. You're on like the snowy sort of vertical bit. You travel north and south rather than west and east. Or forwards and backwards rather than... I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this right now. I know why, it's because I keep forgetting I've got the double jump. You know, that ability that I keep going on about. And I do hate when I do that in games. forget. And it's always the double jump as well. Like, I know that I've got this ability, and I just keep forgetting it. And it's like, it's so recently after unlocking it as well. That was me. I was just asking about that. I'm mad at myself for asking about that. I used to be a games reviewer, don't you know? 10 years. Christ almighty. It's no wonder people don't trust it anymore. Proper journo moment that was. Of course, that was as well. Yeah, when Penta Penguin spins around. Well, when the penguin spins around, I don't know if that one is particularly Penta. Clones of Penta, maybe. Even jumping on them, you take damage. Saving, right, go. I want all the jumps where I can help it. Jeez. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, was that a bear in the background or was it a Yeti? Fairly certain there was a Yeti in. Oh, shit. Yeah, sometimes you have to put the pedal to the metal. Rather, put the pedal to the polar bear. Piss off, come on! Yeah, it's a bit difficult to sometimes see when exactly you need to jump because the depth perspective is a bit skew with. So it automatically jumps over for me? I don't know. Anyway, save the game, carry on. Bloody skid jump doesn't work so well in this game. I've now confirmed it's not just me. It's the game. It really doesn't like you skid jumping, which was like one of the core means of like maneuvering in the game. The old ones. Like I have my complaints about this one, like you know, like the jumps not being responsive and whatnot every now and again, or recycled assets. But the thing is that like Vicarious Visions have done a really good job of this. Like they did the same. They did a like the difference between a game like this and Spyro Enter the Dragonfly is that like yes, the devs knew exactly what they were doing. The difference is Universal Studios gave them the proper amount of time to actually do it. Like the devs of Enter the Dragonfly would have been great on Game Boy Advance. I don't know what happened to them. I don't think they made any more games after that. That's love the names. Actually, what was that one? Snow Job. They are good. Ace of Space, though. That's one of my favorites. So that's Earth there. It's also locked in half. It doesn't really look the size of a grapefruit. Like, did they make the story after? Hang on a second. That's not what I think it is it? No, it's not. Fair enough. Right. There is at some stage in the game there's going to be a level with a dip. I keep forgetting I've got the double jump. I'm not going to reload the save. That was a fair death. I'll tell them much because I've got a double jump. Yeah, did they write the story after? Because, like, I've actually forgotten that I was trying to make a facetious point about how, like, well, the game, like, the Earth hasn't been reduced to the size of Lumber Fruit, and nothing's actually changed. Those things are way more annoying here than they are in the original trilogy, I can tell you that. Oh! Okay. See, this is what I mean about like the depth perspective, like the screen size, is that I couldn't see how close I could get, or how much time I had left before they went back into out of their shell and put the spikes up. I do like the backgrounds for this level. Shows a real like attention to detail, like, as it's scrolling along, and like there is like a really long. This is all like one long screen or whatever. I like dots for stars. That's close enough. So I believe we call them in the industry skyboxes. Oh shit. This is what I was looking for. And you know what, I ain't even got the proper pass for it. Oh, shit. Alright, that's... Yeah. I think I need the Death Tornado for this one. Come on, why won't you double jump? Right, so that's that one done. Right. Nah, I need the Death Tornado, because it ain't gonna let me slide jump. And yeah, you could actually, like, slide down like that and jump, but it ain't gonna let me do it. So, yeah, that's fine. So, we need the Death Tornado. So, a bit of backtracking there. What Crash Bandicoot game is complete without it? Yeah, so I was saying earlier about like how I know my points and whatnot. I was supposed to be talking about the story here, but no, I've decided I'm going to change my mind. Like the powers just get wilder as the game was go on. Like in Crash Bandicoot 2 and Entranced, like Crash ends up with like sneak. Does he end up with sneak boots or something like that? He ends up with old man or some stuff. I'm just thinking, like, what's the fucking point? You only get use it for like a total of 2 times. Oh, it's like the super slide. So it's just this content. So instead of just like stopping like that, so instead of stopping like that, you actually like indefinitely slide. Bollocks, that one. I was like, well, what's the point? It exists only for like literally just 2 parts of the game. I thought, how much effort have you put into coding that in? I just want to say much because I'm not starting to lose my confidence in some of my abilities here. I don't know why I'm really going for the crest for this thing. I know I'm going to end up with a few left over. It's me being cocky again. It's not suit me. God damn jump. I'm having to reassess every single jump I make. Like, this is getting ridiculous now. Not that I'm any rush, to be honest. I'm only going to go on the D&D Beyond forums to complain about Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes anyway, so... Oh shit. I also got some bread and croissant to eat as well. So I'm missing quite a few crits, like 85 crits. I'm not going to do the maths, can't be asked. Right, so next, Sunken City. Not the most appropriate name, considering they are all sunken cities. Oh, so we've got a green gem there, so that's quite interesting. I need to find out where that goes. So, this is one of those levels that's going to require a bit of backtracking. Throughout the level rather than throughout the game. I'm not going to skip, okay. Right. I need to get rid of some of these fish as well, so if I can, once they deflate. There we go. Great, round distilleries. Save the game. Super there. Okay, yeah, I knew that was going to happen, but I didn't know I had the Aku-Aku mask, so thank you Aku-Aku for saving that. Oh, that's another unique enemy as well, the rocket fish. Squid. Why did I say rocket fish? The fucking squid, Jesus Christ. I'm going fucking Doolally. I mean, I'm already Doolally. It's this goddamn book. Like, Modern Kind and Stone Mythos, like, ripped out a lot of the lore for creatures. Oh, hello, that might have actually worked. Right, just hold down A, John. Just, or whatever. Yeah, A button. Might be the B button, actually, for the game buttons. Yeah. Wario Land was weird for that. I want to remember. Oh, hello. How did I miss that? Must have been that TNT crate. Yes, it's removed a lot of lore on the creatures. So, I just need to touch it and watch this collapse. How very clever. And that is our green gem that it does not show. So, I'll get a bit closer and Darth Vader breathing there. Get a bit closer and save. So yeah, so it's removed a lot of lore on creatures, so it's no one like this joke is like just past its sell-by date, so there's no point saying it now, is there? I'm gonna do it anyway. So it's no wonder I've just called something a rocket fish when really, or rather, it used to be called a rocket fish, and now it's a squid because Modern Gardens was just a fucking rip-off. Oh shit, wrong one. Sorry. I don't know why I save scum that. I think it's because I wanted my gem. Oh, god damn. You know, they could have added some new animations for these things. Granted, I don't know what the animations would have done. God damn. Also, I think these squids have the highest frame rate. Oh, and they also have like the weirdest hitboxes as well. Fuck me. I suppose this is one thing I don't have to contend with in the. Oh, okay. Oh. Right. I've just glitched. Okay, right, well, we're going to use this as an opportunity to explore the level then. So we can't go through that bedrock, it seems. But we can go through. What a shame that I glitched through the part where you're going to see it anyway. I've actually tried to find my way out now and I don't know how. Thank God for save scumming, eh? Very strange. Like, it's very rare that I find glitches in games, it really is, but... when I do, I find them good, don't I? Yeah, I mean, I say that, I got ripped off, but I'm pretty sure like I got like 20% off it, so that's not all bad. And I pay a subscription as well that allows me to share content with people, and the thing is, if anyone has that subscription, they can share all my books. That's really good. If I allow them, and I will. Because it because like D&D is like a really, in fact, tabletop gaming in general is pretty cheap when you allow it to be cheap. But like, if I can reduce the cost, because I love spending a bob or two, if I can reduce the cost for other people that I play with, then yeah, okay, I'll do it, no problem. Down the hole, not their best one. Well, there's no going back up there, so I might as well die and start again. I think this game is a lot more generous with lives. I don't think I normally end up with this, as many lives as I have here in a Crash Bandicoot game. Shit, I want to be up there. I think this is one of those levels that's got quite a few secrets. So I've got to keep my eyes peeled. I do like this. But now going to the interior of the beastie. Oh, Christ almighty. Okay, so, yeah, this is one such area. I might have to cut the shot because I need to piss soon. Despite all the amount that Modern Kylan's taken from me. I think I've called it Toma Foes too many times. I do apologise. Not my intention, I was meant to call it Manual of the Multiverse. Yeah, aren't you blessed to watch a channel where you're not only learning about Crash Bandicoot, you also learn about D&D as well? Jesus Christ, I'm the other eye's going, oh, fuck me. Why did I do that? Now I need to die, because I can't really benefit from anything in the level without the crystal. Ah, Christ, I think I remember this one as well. It's I went a bit too far back there. Yeah, I hate platforms like that where you've got to line up pixel perfect to get those additional crates. Right, I'm going to try and make this as fast as I can, guys, because obviously I don't want to waste any more time than I have to. After save scumming bit me in the arse, as it should. How far am I going here? I've actually forgotten what I was supposed to be doing. Oh right, okay, checkpoint, that's fine. Yeah, we don't need to come back this far then. Right. Okay, saved. So that wasn't good enough either, so I need to get some practice in before. Go off without me, so that's fine. Anything down here? No, fair enough. It's actually a good job I died as well, because I would have missed that. Anything back this way that I need to know of? No. Oh, come on! And I really do like the slide jump, but it has to work, you know? I'm not asking for the world here, I don't believe. Well, no, I'm not. I just want a functioning slide jump. It worked in all the other games that have it. Oh, that just went right over my head, thank God for that. Right. Okay, change of strategy, we're going to do this instead. So just try one nearest to the edge, get between two there. Ah. I don't think this is going to help me as much as I would like it to. No, it did. It's alright. It's somewhere else I'm thinking of. Yeah. I'm going to be careful because I need... There's going to be a point where I need like one of those... Where I need an enemy alive to do a trick. And get... Just save while I'm waiting. Right. Yeah, I need an enemy alive to reach a crate. I don't know if it's on this level, I imagine it is. Sorry, I'm desperate for a whiz. After this level, I think. I bet that's just fucked my plans. Yeah, it has. I knew as I was doing it, I think this is too good to be true. This streak isn't hard enough to make, so of course something's gonna bollocks it. And I was right. Yeah, it's like one of those times in Sonic where like you get a nice rhythm and then you realise it's all for nothing. I haven't forgotten about those crates back there either. Let's go back for those. If the game will allow me to slide jump. Yeah, maybe that's the crate I always missed. In one of, like, if that was one, like, this was one of those that chive my spuds. Oops, there daisies. Hello. In fact, I think, yeah, I'll do this world and then I'll call it. Yeah, that's it. That was the crate I needed. But there's this enemy here as well. I need this one alive because there's going to be a crate up there that I need. Oh no, never mind. Never mind, it just got me killed. Right. It's quite a good challenge. Yeah. So there we are. Done. Right. Oh god, I'm gonna... Right, I really needed that. Okay, Blimp Bonanza. I am not gonna sit through this being miserable. So, here we go. .41 crates are going to destroy. These give us some wumpa and get us through the map faster, which is great for the time trial mode. And if you don't know anything about Crash Bandicoot, time trials are scored in relics, so you have to get the sapphire, gold, and then platinum. And obviously, the better the reward, the shit, bollocks. The better the relic, the harder the time you have to beat. Bollocks, I just remembered. Oh, if I start from the beginning, oh shit. because I'm determined to get all the gems, and I don't want to come back to this level. I would rather save Scum and spend a bit more time doing that than doing the entire level from scratch. Bugger! Right. Just skip all that. Right, save again. Speed up. I know I'm the worst player in the history of Let's Play, I really am. Then again, this is a bit off, so it doesn't really count. That's my excuse, I mean. So yeah, for doing all this save scumming and speeding up and God knows what. Turbo mode. How did I miss that? I swear to Christ, if I end this with a crate missing, I am not going to be best pleased. And yeah, as far as I'm aware, you actually have to destroy the Nitro Crates. You can't just let them pass by. Good thing, I don't think you have to destroy the parachute, so you have to destroy the missile. Right, let's just get closer. There we are. So in Crash Bandicoot through Warped, you could actually be a bit more strategic about which crates you destroy and which blooms you go after, because it was like a 3D environment. So you could choose that actually I'm not going to go for the health crate just yet, or I'm going to leave those to last because that's when I'm going to save all to later. Now it's like feast or famine. You have to take what you can get. I'm not doing so good. I think as well, Wumpa used to have some healing properties as well for your biplane. Did I just say boyplane then? I do apologise. Biplane, rather. Well, this is why I need to start concentrating on curves. Albeit it's not doing me any favours. Right, fuck it, this is going to have to do. So they have actually provided some mercy with the shots fired. They do actually give me a bit of a break, so I can shoot the shots because they hit you before they can hit you before you line up with you. Thank Christ for that. Did I actually get a gem? Yes, thank God. Right, I'll finish Half-Time Tiger and then I think I'll put this in part 2. There we go. So you have to go based on his the leaves as to where he's going to fall. And which platforms he's going to destroy. So, we're now coming up to the final 5 levels. In fact, you know what? If there are any more... No, I'm gonna finish this off in another part, and then I'll maybe do some gem stuff just to show it off. But yeah, that's it for me. It really will be a bit of. This will be one of those games that I don't complete, I don't think. So, but yeah, at least look at the final boss and show you what happens there. So thank you ever so much for watching. Take care, and yes, I shall speak again soon. Bye for now.